up is that's important to me in this movement is today the movement. A lot of people are organized because they do feel that this is the city council's not hearing to the demands that they're trying to set forth. So they do plan marching daily from where they are to the city hall and the headquarters, the police headquarters, every day at 7. So, I mean, they're not ending this at this point, you know, so I just wanted that to be known for the community and the public and all of our council members that, again, that this isn't just over. We haven't just stopped to hang out and chill at the Capitol Hill ongoing protests. It's not about that. There's a lot of people there that are still enthusiastically, you know, behind the cause and support everything of it. And, you know, these people have their lives dedicated to it. I'm seeing a lot of people who are, you know, pulling up their tents, and the funds that are coming in are ridiculous from all over the world in support of this. So it's not going to end no time soon. And our demands are going to be met because, again, we're going to continue to exercise our First Amendment. We're going to be down there at City Hall. And if necessary, we'll whatever it takes to make sure that Black lives are understood, that people recognize that Black lives matter. And if they can't, then we're not giving up. So that's pretty much all I have to say, and wanted to add to that in case anybody was interested in walking for the cause today at 7 o'clock from Capitol Hill to the City Hall and headquarters. So that's just out there for the public watching to get that word out.
All right, thank you so much. And I know that Teal Sean also wants to come in here, and maybe Teal Sean, if in addition to talking about this stuff, you know, we're hearing a lot of fancy words, you know, coming out about disbanding the police, fundamentally changing the way policing is done. But it's a real good indicator if they won't even pass this chemical weapons ban about where their real intentions lie. So if you could talk about, you know, that or any of the demands or just why we need to ban chemical weapons, any final words?
I'm just completely, my mind is completely blown on the fact that we as a city, as a state in Washington, and as a state in America, and as a city, that we have to have these debates about whether to ban these weapons. They're clearly, the Geneva Convention has already banned. The United Nations doesn't even see that these weapons are fit to be used against terrorists. Why are we having a debate about if they're fit to use against American citizens? That's just mind-blowing to me, if you ask me. And it's just like, you know, I just feel as if everybody's running around like, oh, we're just gonna wait them out. You know, give them a few more weeks. It'll be done and over with. Listen, there's no chance of this slowing down anytime soon. This is global. This is gonna keep going on until we see some tangible change that is for real this time. Like, we as a community, as a Black community, me personally, I have had it as a member as a Black community. I have had it with the nonsense from the police, and I'm tired of people losing their lives. I'm tired of having friends that grow up, kids who grow up without their parent or things of that nature because police decide to be judge, jury, and executioner all at one time. That is too much power for one establishment to have. That is way too much power. We're giving them the power to choose life and death. Are we serious? We're gonna leave life and death up to tyrants. That's fine. I mean, when I think life and death should be decided by the community as a whole, because we make these decisions. We know what these communities need. We know how to get our points across and how to make change within our communities. We know these things. And I feel like defunding the police and taxing big business will get the results in the communities that we need as a whole. As far as legislation goes, we're gonna have to put some major pressure on the council, the mayor, whoever. It's gonna take an immense amount of pressure on them for them to change things legally. You know what I'm saying? Like, for us to see legal change, we have to keep pressure on them. We have to put pressure here, put pressure there to make them want to put pressure on each other. If they put enough pressure on each other, eventually it explodes. So if we get them fighting each other, they're gonna understand where we're coming from. And we have to keep pressure on them to understand that we're not going away, because Black lives matter regardless. Black lives matter. And we're going to show you guys that Black lives matter. Here, whether it's Seattle, whether it's Minneapolis, whether it's California, hell, whether it's in Istanbul, Black lives are going to matter in this country, in this world, period. And if it takes the rest of my life to prove it, then so be it. But things are going to change. Change is coming whether they like it or not. I guess, whether it's the whole, you can have a bunch. Here's the way I see it. With this vote today, you can make a bunch of people happy and you can push this movement in a positive way, or you can make a bunch of people angry and you can give them a bunch of energy to push and put pressure on you and to keep being in your faces. So I guess it's really all up to them what kind of pressure they really want. Because either way, this is going to get done. So I guess it's up to the council members what type of pressure they really are prepared to deal with, in the mayor. Because we're just tired of it. We're tired. Seattle's tired, man. If you guys haven't noticed by now, it's been, what, 15, 16 days now since this started? We're not going anywhere. We're committed to this for the long run. And we all need to come together as a community and keep fighting this and keep getting these legislations passed, because that's how we change things in our communities, and how we get the money we need to fund our communities.
I don't think there's much more to say than that. Just the fact that if we are going to win these things, whether it's a ban on chemical weapons or a defunding of the police or a tax on big business, all of which are needed in order to actually get community needs, then we are going to have to apply mass pressure. And yeah, I think you said it perfectly well. If we could put on the splash screen that indicates where people can go at 2 p.m. to watch the city council meeting. Hopefully, again, we've had a lot of people sign up for public comment. That'll be a place where we can apply this pressure directly. At 2 p.m. is when the city council meets. Again, if you sign up for public comment, be ready to answer your phone when the city clerk calls you. You've got 1 to 2 minutes to explain why we need to ban chemical weapons, why we're not putting up with any delays or any watering down. And of course, thanking Councilmember Kshama Sawant for putting these forward. And then, of course, the fact that, as Teal Sean said, nobody's backing down. This movement's not backing down. We're not stopping just with this chemical weapons and chokehold ban. The movement wants to release the protesters, defund the police. We want SPOG out of the Labor Council, tax Amazon to fund community needs. There's a lot of things that this movement is wanting to build its power to win. So thank you again on behalf of Councilmember Kshama Sawant, and thank you Teal, Sean, and Tristan for participating in this public meeting. And hopefully, hopefully we win this legislation, and just at least for a day, council members can have the goodwill of the movement. But again, it's going to be based on the power of our movement if we win or lose. So thank you again for helping us build this, and we'll and thank you Tristan for publicizing this march later on tonight. I think you said 7
Right.
to City Hall. Hopefully everybody can go to that as well. And thank you again for joining us, and onward, and Black Lives Matter. Thank you.
All righty.
that he was cool to be back on these streets. Then we don't stop there, because I'm quite sure the chief of police is not the end. So chief of police, internal affairs. Y'all done had the same damn internal affairs department for I don't know how long either. So where's IA fault in all of this? Where's their accountability? Oh, you was in charge of 50% of these cases that these officers got off on. Now we need to evaluate your ass, okay? After we evaluate your ass, let's go holler at your boss, because why are you still here? Hey, boss, he's still here from IA, he's still here from IA, he's still here from IA, and 50 other officers who should have been taken off the street. So now we need to go to their boss, and it don't stop. Like, it does not stop till it goes to the top. And all of y'all ass need to be fired. There's no retraining. Let's start this whole thing anew. Because you done had several chances to get it right. And people are still dying. So where's your accountability, internal affairs? Where's your accountability, DA, COs, POs, judges? Y'all all in that pot. And as far as I'm concerned, y'all just as responsible as the person that pulled the trigger, because some of these officers have already pulled the trigger several times on people and y'all still got them on these streets. How does that work? Where's my damn water? Need some more damn water. How does that work? Because I know I wouldn't be able to keep my job if I'd have messed up 5, 6, 7, 18 times. And then if my coworkers see, wait a minute, she done been late 500 times and still here. Now, my coworker's going to get to talking about the boss. Hey, boss, she's still here. Now it ain't on me, it's on you. Who the hell is this boss? And then that causes friction within the department, because everybody knows when you got a lousy ass boss or a boss showing favoritism, you don't get along with your coworkers. So all the co-workers is in an uproar. Now the co-workers is divided. We hate them people over there. We hate them people over there. We done ran to the boss 500 times to tell them that, hey, this person has been doing this person is doing that, and the boss still ain't done nothing. So what do we do next? We take it either over the boss head, and if it gets to a point where we can't take it, we may possibly quit, and then we may hire an attorney to sue, because there's something going on that ain't right. Tommy say they stopped years ago and drew guns and said a bank was robbed in a car like this. What? What? That was the excuse? A bank was robbed in a car that the man was driving, so that's why. Stacy says it's very scary how the male officers are handling females. He had a woman in a chokehold and told her, "I will put you out if you don't put your arms out." She was calling out for her husband. See, at this point, Catherine says fighting back means death. I'm not saying that we shouldn't act a fool, but I'm just saying, brown sugar. All right, Lady Rare, like that. That's where the importance of sensitivity comes into play. Right? Because how do you uncondition somebody that's been hating you forever? They could have hit him in the damn leg, really. And it's like, just like our black officers join the force because they want to make a difference, because they have experienced police brutality. Oh, damn.
Go to the casino. Look, I'm right with you, girl.
It's my break. Hold on, y'all.
See, there are days off.
I gotta rewind.
Salute to all. I salute you. That was my hell Failure featuring LMA.
My break, y'all.
What you did.
Joe
Look,
Rock.
I'm Lady Reds, and you know when you hear that music, that is my time. Thank you for rocking with the Midday Mood Show. Thank you for everybody that came in the lunchroom. That is our Facebook Live.
Thank you, guys.
1063 Chicago that chimed in on the conversation. Adults,
Listen to my break.
to disagree respectfully, and I salute you guys for doing that, because this is the new narrative that we need to create. We don't have to agree, but we do have to respect each other. So thank you, Lunchables.
Thank you, guys.
My co-host. We're still live in the lunchroom for about 5 more minutes, so come through, share the video, like the video, introduce yourself, and have some conversation with some dope individuals. 1063 listeners are the best. Salute to all our essential workers that are out there with boots on the ground. And I absolutely have to show love to the police officers. Some are my friends, all are not bad. They are working 18 hours shifts. And that has come down from a dear friend of mine who is working 18-hour shifts. I thought for sure that that was illegal to work more than 12 hours without any days off. And he says first responders don't fall under their rule, neither does doctors, nurses, and military. That's crazy. And you would think that the police and the military would need their rest so they can be alert and on point to do the job that they're doing. Maybe that's why things is happening. They don't have enough rest. And how many of us don't get enough rest and get aggravated and grouchy in the morning? I responded to him sad.
Oh, my phone cut off. But I responded to him that it was sad. And his response back to me was, don't feel sad for him, because that's what he signed up for. So 18 hours. Mayor Lori Lightfoot said they're required to do 12-hour shifts, but he said that some officers have called off, so now they're on 18-hour shifts. So how the hell are we supposed to combat this police brutality thing when we all know when we hungry, we sleepy. When we sleepy, we act a damn fool. Or, or we tired, our judgment is off. That makes absolutely no sense for officers to be working 18-hour shifts and we expect them to be on point when it comes to apprehending criminals. That is crazy to me. Some people say that they do not care of your kindness because they want you to either get upset. It's like a game to them when they hate you. Right. More people filming it. We're seeing more now than ever. Quick to, oh yeah, that's why the videos are coming out. I mean, that's why we're seeing this police brutality skyrocket. They had this information to get him once he had got home. He shouldn't have been killed. Yeah, I say police officers at this point, y'all are, this is a movie, right? And you got the leading freaking role. All eyes are on you. And then the body cam hit the ground. Right, how's the damn body cam hitting the ground? I reckon they feel we say F the police, they say F us. I thought they said he took on the officer's taser. Yeah, he did. Hey, Denise, Mike Jones, Catherine. Then you got a lot of police that do drugs too. Right. And a lot of police are crooked. A lot of police are getting money from the streets. Black men are endangered species. And yes, black men, you have to swallow your pride at this point. The officer that you up against might be 3 feet tall, 50 pounds. You know you could take this officer. But I'm going to say this to you. That officer is probably scared of hell of you. So never underestimate the fear of another man. So let the officer do his job. Some of these officers were bullied in high school, which is the only reason that they are on the force. And so with that mentality, they're not going to be bullied anymore. So you don't even have a winning chance to even fight these officers, on top of them being racist, on top of them being bullied, on top of them joining the force, specifically because of these reasons, to not be bullied anymore. We got to be smarter. You got to think about it. That's why I say I put myself in every situation. I insert myself into the situation to say, hey, maybe that officer reacted this way because if I was being chased by a taser, y'all be saying, oh, them white guys get to do whatever it is that they do. But some of them white guys look non-threatening. Like, I would run, like, I'm not justifying it, but I'm just saying, insert yourself into the situation as if you was that person and as if you was a police officer. And with the world being the way that it is, come on, let that go. Just try to make it home. Your goal, which is sad, and it makes me just like want to tear up. The goal for black men is to make it home safe at night. Not to get money, not to have a business, but their daily goal is to make it home alive. And that is sad. That is so sad. And police, if you can't understand why us black people are getting together to stop some police brutality, or you can't understand why us black folks are acting the way that we do, it's the same reason why you act the way you do when one of your boys in blue gets shot. When an officer gets shot, don't y'all all team together to go on a manhunt to get that person that shot that officer? And then when you find him, we all know most of y'all gonna whoop that officer's ass. They're not gonna go in just... So that same code that you have, that's the same code that us black folks have. So put yourself in our shoes. We're tired of getting killed. We're tired of getting shot. We want to go after those people that are killing us. And maybe we can have some understanding. All right, let me get off of here, y'all. You know, I'm getting emotional, but it's crazy. It's crazy, man, that we have to fight for to live in a society that we created. We built half this damn country on our backs and still don't get no love. I love y'all. I wasn't raised that way. I don't have any hatred for anyone. I don't even have the heart to... why would I want to hate somebody that has done nothing to me because of the color of their skin? Thanks, LaTanya. Share the video, people. I appreciate you guys. Cool Out is up next. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, because guess what? Guess what just came out? Donald Trump, family member. I don't know if she's a niece, a cousin. She's writing a tell-all book, baby. And tomorrow live feed, we are going to talk about this. Her name is Mary. So y'all be safe in that street. Black men, I pray for y'all. I pray y'all make it home safely. And dear police officers, we are scared. So before you draw your weapon, know that we are scared. You've already put the fear in us. And if you're not arresting people, then let us go. Let us be. You have a lot more things that you could be worried about. Let it go. Let it go. Because it's going to turn into something else. And I'm not looking forward to that. All right, y'all be safe out there. Yeah, Mary telling everything, y'all. And she said, while Donald Trump was sitting up there, see, I don't want to get into it, but before I get off here, she said, yeah, Donald Trump talking about he got $1 million loan, you know, to start his business. His dad gave him a small loan to start his business. Well, Mary said that's a lie. Daddy gave him, I think, 40 or 400 to start a business, okay? We're going to talk about it. She's spilling all the tea. And hopefully Mary gets to publish her book, because we all know when you come against Donald Trump, some things happen, okay? I'm not one to gossip, but you ain't heard it from me. I didn't say, but Epstein ain't here no more. That's all I'm going to say. And y'all ain't going to tell me that that man committed suicide when he had everything on all of y'all, including the Prince of Wales over in the UK or wherever the prince was. You know them royal family was not about to let that come out. So somebody protect Mary till we read the book. And as always, GFB, God first, family, then business. I'm Lady Red. Thank you for rocking with the Midday Mood Show, Soul 106.3. I will see you guys tomorrow at around 2:15, Monday through Friday. It's the lunchroom. Brown say I helped publish that book. Hey, and then he gonna be singing, Mary, Mary, why you bugging?